was okay. I mean, she came here. She was I had to do a lot of work with her in pre-season. She was okay, you know. And then my coaching in those 2 weeks really turned her into a good enough player to score a hat-trick on her debut. And from then on, she did improve. I must admit that she listened to me, and she eventually became, you know, a decent player. And then she listened even more, and she became a great player. And she scored a lot of goals for us, scored 72, 73 goals, which is second in our all-time record behind Natalie Neaton. And she scored some really big goals and was an extremely important player for us over the 4 years that she was here. 4 straight CAA tournaments, and scored the first goal when we won the CAA tournament for the first time. She got the first goal, and she was pretty good. But apart from her talent, she was very, very quick. She could score goals with both feet. She could score in the air. She could beat players. She had a tremendous arsenal. But I think the most important thing was, and I can give you an example, would be in practice, and I'd have budgeted 10 minutes for 6 versus 6 or something, and it's going particularly well, so okay, I'll give it another 5 minutes, and it's still going, okay, well, I'll give it another 5 minutes. And after about 2 days of non-stop, I'd ask what the score is, and everyone would look at everyone else, but Missy would yell 153, 142. She would know, and I use it still these days to players to say, look, it's okay to be competitive in practice. It's going to make you more competitive overall. I didn't have to tell Missy to be competitive. When we recruited her, I saw her play for Virginia in the ODP against EPA, and they lost. And as she came off the field, she had a typical Missy, she was so ticked off that her team had lost. And I knew she was a good player, and then I thought I saw that competitive part of her and realized that she's got what it takes talent-wise. She's also got what it takes psychologically to get to the very top. She was one of those rare players that you know, whenever she's on the field, she's likely to score. Doesn't matter who you're playing, doesn't matter how the game is going. She's the kind of player that if she gets the ball in the attacking third of the field, there's a good chance it's going to end up in the back of the net. The class that joined Missy here was Kristen Ryan, Stacey Girolamo, Lindsay Knoll, Carrie Moore, Michelle Horbley, and I hope I didn't miss anyone. But it was a great recruiting class. It was one of the best recruiting classes we've ever had, and they contributed significantly, particularly Missy, with those 70-odd goals to our success. We played Arizona State down at the Sportsplex in Virginia Beach, and we didn't know much about them. Their coach was bad-mouthing us. We had a coach who had just gone there as the track coach, Walt Drenth, and he called me to tell me what their coach was saying about us prior to the game. So we were pretty fired up, and they kicked the be-what's-its out of us. And Missy really took the game over and scored 3 goals, and we beat them 3-1. And there was something about it. If you, excuse the term, if you tick her off, get her angry, yeah, you pay the price. We have been fortunate over the years. We've had a nucleus of really outstanding players with Natalie Neaton, Ann Cook, Megan McCarthy, Julie Cunningham, Jill Ellis, Robin Lotes, Erica Walsh, those kinds of players. And Missy is right in there with them. She played a year in the WUSA, didn't get really a fair crack of the whip, unfortunately, but she was that caliber of player. She is in the higher echelons of our history. Hi Missy, anytime you want to take me on the golf course, you just let me know. I'm going to kick your butt. Love you, Miss Dog.